Good evening. I'm here. It's been quite a while since I've streamed, hasn't it? If you've only been following my channel and my videos and my uploads, my last stream was a week and a half ago. Thursday night of last week, not the week before last week. I streamed WarioWare and the end of Nightmare Zapping from Halloween. Yeah, it is the 13th of November now. It's 12:30 in the morning on Monday, November 13th. So what happened was I had planned on doing a couple streams last week. Yes, this is the Moon soundtrack, which will be playing into something coming up soon. Also, hey, hello. It's a little loud on my end. Oh, you know why? Because again, I have to turn this on. There we go. So, here's what happened. As I said, I was not here Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I did Shellshock Prime's podcast on handheld gaming. You know the context of the music. I don't know any of the context of the music in this game yet. I will at some point, but not today. So Sunday I was on Shellshock Prime's podcast. That went well. I already said I wasn't going to stream, but the podcast itself went to almost like 1 in the morning. So I was like, oh, thank God I'm not streaming tonight. I am so wiped after that. It was like a 4-hour-long podcast. Well, 3. It went till midnight. It was 3 hours, but then there was like an hour of technical difficulties. Oh, maybe it did go to 1. I can't remember. Whatever. It was fun. I enjoyed talking about handheld gaming. I actually forgot to mention the Pokemon Mini, which I do have. Hey, Ephraim. And then what was supposed to happen that following week, last week, was that I was going to do like 2 streams. 2 decent length streams. Monday, work pissed me off really badly to the point where I was like, I'm calling out Tuesday. So I ended up not streaming Monday because I guess I just wasn't in the right headspace for it, and I was like, I'll just do it tomorrow. I, like, kind of stupidly thought, oh, well, I'm also not working tomorrow. I could go get my vaccinations if there's a spot open. So, Tuesday afternoon, so I skipped streaming Monday, and then Tuesday afternoon I went and I got my flu and COVID shot for the year, which I've been keeping up with every year since, the vaccine became a thing. I just get my booster, so I'm good for the winter. That was not a stupid move. It was a stupid move to expect myself to then be able to function afterwards, because I think the vaccines hit me harder this year than they've ever hit me before. I was feeling okay by, like, Tuesday evening, but by the time, like, I ended up skipping it anyway just to be safe, and by the time it hit, like, 1 or 2 a.m., I was feeling like crap. And I was like, oh, no, it's a good thing I skipped it. And, I still went to work the next day, which thankfully work was not too bad the rest of the week it wasn't too bad Wednesday and Thursday. But I was still feeling very crappy Wednesday night, so I ended up skipping it. And then Thursday, even though I felt better by the end of the workday, I had already planned on not streaming that night. I also had to go to, like, a meeting for the Fastest First charity, and I spent the night with some friends in VR, and I also got some stuff done that I had to get done. Also, I skipped doing voiceover auditions because I was sick, so I had to catch up on those as well, and that took time. So essentially, I screwed myself out of all 4 days of streaming by both being pissy over work and then getting vaccines when I didn't originally plan on getting them. So that's essentially a whole week of streams just gone, which, again, it was only going to be 2, but they're still gone, and I'm going to try my damnedest to make it up this week by streaming hopefully every day. Maybe I might take Thursday off, but we'll see. I'm going to try really hard to stick to it. I'm going to try really hard to get here on a timely basis, or a timely manner, so that I'm not taking too long and getting too little done. But again, we'll see. Various COVID vaccines and the RSV vaccine now too. Really, I didn't know that RSV had the vaccine yet. So, I mean, in terms of like sickness and what happened, that's kind of it. Friday night, as I mentioned, I hosted Fastest Furs it was delayed about an hour. Not even an hour. By the end of it, it was only 15 minutes late. So I was going from like 11:15ish till about 2 a.m. It was good. I did well. I followed the directions. I did what I was supposed to. I have complex feelings on my overall performance during my fastest first shift, as well as just kind of how I feel about me as a performer in general. I mean, it's no secret that when it comes to hosting, especially for an event like Fastest Furs where there's not a ton of people taking up the host mic over a weekend, it's very clear who the big hitters are in terms of being charismatic and witty and being able to read properly, which is hard for me. I don't want to say that I'm, I covet what other people do, and I want to say I want to be someone else. I want to be myself, but I definitely think that there is stuff that I can either work on or stuff that I just can't control when it comes to live presenting. And I'm hoping that maybe more experience will make it easier, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, I had a lot of fun. I want to point out that this is the third live event I've done like this. I did AGDQ back in 2021, and I did Fastest Furs at FWA earlier this year. Which, by the way, they're going to be at FWA again next year, 6 months from now. I always get intensely nervous the day before, or like the day of, because I always do it in the evening or early in the morning. I get intensely nervous to the point where I I'm going to screw this up so badly. And then afterwards, once it's done, I feel like a huge sense of relief, which, great, because it is work. Like, getting it done and being done with it afterwards does feel good. But I also feel like, man, I shouldn't be getting so nervous. It's affecting my performance, and I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, regarding the marathon, it did just wrap up. It literally, they finished saying their goodbyes about 30 minutes, right before midnight. It was a very successful event. We raised, they just posted the total, and I just retweeted it, and I just forgot it. It was was it $16,000? Yes, $16,186 raised for Trans Lifeline. So congrats, everyone. We did amazing. Ephraim, you did great on your run. I know that you had some issues during the EX stages, but you still beat it, which is more than a lot of people could say for anything Grandmaster related. I think your run was great, and you saved it. I think it was made even better by the fact that you were having trouble at the end there, because you were able to save it afterwards, and that's impressive. So I think you did great. I think I did a good job hosting, even if I'm criticizing my own performance. I think everyone involved with the event was great. I have to go back and watch Myoti's One Piece run, because I wanted to watch her. It was at 7 in the morning. There was no way I was going to be up for that. I left a donation to be read during the run while she was doing it, so hopefully that got read like it was supposed to. But yeah, it was a fun weekend. I spent most of it catching up on videos and watching the event. You know which runs I was around for. I was around for the Cuso Grande Gauntlet, which was incredible. I wish it was more than just the 1 hour, but it was amazing throughout. Great jobs to everyone who was involved with it. I'll see what I can do about getting involved again in the future. I don't know what the future looks like regarding future events and live events and stuff. Actually, I kind of do. As you know, I'm going to Chicago in 2.5 weeks for MFF. Be my third year going. I am also pretty much confirming, but I'm going to say it's tentative for now. In March, I will be going back to Texas. I'll be going to TFF, Texas Furry Fiesta, for the third time, which, unlike MFF, that's over 11 years, because I went to TFF in 2013 and 2020. And both times it was something catastrophic's going to happen afterwards. 2013, I quit my old job right afterwards. And then in 2020, what happened a week after I got home from TFF in 2020. We're still feeling the effects of that now. More Chicken Express, yes. I'm absolutely going to get Chicken Express while I'm down there. There is no debate. I am going to get it. I do not care how much I have to pay to get it delivered to the hotel. I'm getting it. I'm meeting a bunch of friends and stuff that are going, which is cool. Originally, my plan was I was going to try to go to MagFest, and I think I don't know where that is. I think it's in DC, but I'm not sure. I was going to go to that in January, but plans for that kind of never played out the way I wanted it to, so at one point I was going to do both, and then afterwards I was told, oh, it's not going to be able to happen. So I was like, okay, well, it's probably for the best that I do TFF anyway, because then I have, I'm not doing a con in December and then one in January. I'm doing one in December, then one in March, and then we'll see. There's a local con happening in May, which I might be going to now. So we'll see. That clashes with the other big con that was that time, FWA, which is what I did this year and last year. So we'll have to see what happens with all that playing out. I don't know. I already know that FWA's rooms are completely sold out, apparently. So that's kind of ridiculous, considering I was able to get an FWA room 2 years ago, like months before the con, as opposed to like half a year. But, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. When West Coast, I would be more than open to doing something on the West Coast at some point. The problem is just flights to the West Coast are expensive. They're long. And none of the cons I want to do have just lined up with it. I have done San Diego Comic-Con twice in the past. And while I would never do San Diego Comic-Con again, God no, unless I was invited as part of a panel or something, I am never going back to that convention. It is so crowded. It is so crowded. And I went in 2008 and 2009. It's only gotten more crowded since then. I am not going back to that convention. As nice as San Diego is as a city, because it's a very nice city, I think I might want to avoid California for a bit. Maybe, check out something up north. I'm not making any promises. And it's especially not for next year. I'm pretty sure at this point next year is packed for me. I think I already know what I'm doing next year up until, like, end of September of next year in terms of vacations. So we'll have to see what goes on. Again, if it were up to me and I lived a different lifestyle, I would be doing this every weekend. I would be going to a con every weekend. Got quite some furries here, to be honest. Yeah, I know. Seattle, especially. Seattle is like the furry mecca, as people have put it. Which, say what you will about that. I've heard there's some issues with the Seattle furry scene. What is this music? Goodbye Pistol. Again, all this music is from the Moon soundtrack. So, Moon the game, not Moon the movie. So yeah. Skip? I'm not gonna skip anything, because this is gonna be playing for a while. I don't want to bother skipping it. It's not bad. It's just weird for Western style music, like Western, spaghetti Western. So that's plans. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Christmas yet, but yeah. So that's real life plans, and that's where I've been and what's been happening, etc., etc., etc. The Ramble's not done. We're not done yet. We got quite a bit more of this to go. Tonight after I finish this Ramble and what I'm going to be doing on camera, I will be doing the Tetris 99 Mario RPG Maximus Cup. It's going till tomorrow, so I had time to do it tonight. Then I'm going to be doing WarioWare again. WarioWare, I don't think I'll finish tonight, so I probably will finish at some point during this week. I'm going to be doing another game this week, and I might be able to finish it. It should be short. It's not very long. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but I will say I've played it I've mentioned I would stream it in the past, and it's connected to something I streamed in 2020. That's all I'm going to say. I've tested it out. It works fine, and it should be good to go. So expect that tomorrow night. Just hearing my voice kind of like puts me off sometimes, I gotta say. So that's where so that's where I was, what I've been doing, what I'm going to do. Again, come this Friday, it'll be Mario RPG. Yeah, that's right. This Friday is going to be a stream, Mario RPG. Assuming I get it on Friday. I will not be around Saturday most likely because there is a Splatfest going on, and I'm gonna be part of that. Oh, thank you, Chiro. Also, hey. There's a Splatfest going on Saturday. I'm probably not going to be around. I've also made promises to a few people that I'm probably going to be doing stuff with them. So, stuff will be going around that day. But I will be here Friday with my RPG. Next week, Pepper Button remake. If you know what, now that the music is available through Tetris 99, if someone rips it, I will remake the Pepper Button meme by Friday. I will do that. I promise. So yeah, Mario RPG this Friday. Next week, Thursday, you could probably expect... No, actually, I don't know, because I'll be here on Thanksgiving. I'll be home. So maybe there'll be a Thanksgiving night stream. I doubt it. I might just watch Vinny stream instead. Fucking fish. Nightmare zapping fish. I think it's safe to say Thanksgiving week, probably no stream Thursday or Friday. Probably one Sunday, but not one Saturday either. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll probably be gone. Because I'll be Thanksgiving, VR on Friday, and then I'll probably be busy doing Christmas decorations on Saturday. So I probably will not have the energy for a stream. So in that case, what's going to happen is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week, I'll probably be doing like a lot of Mario RPG. I mean, if we're not all still in food coma, yeah, exactly. The week after Thanksgiving, again, I will be going to Chicago. I will not be here from Wednesday until the following Tuesday, probably. So essentially expect beginning of next week and the beginning of the week after that to be packed as tightly as I can with streams. Mario RPG streams. And we'll see what comes of it afterwards. And then, and of course, as I mentioned, December, Phoenix Wright 3, or Ace Attorney 3, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. That's the full name. That, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Indigo Disc, and if I finish both of those before the end of the year, I will start Danganronpa V3, and that'll be the focus going into January until another code comes out, and then I'll play the first another code game, and we'll see what happens after that. FF14, I haven't decided when I want to go back to that yet. At least February, if not later. I don't know what games are coming out next year. There's not a ton on my on my release list coming up. There was something else in January though. I forget what it was. It wasn't the Peach game. The Peach game's not until spring of next year. Also, goes without saying, but Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, that'll be happening when that comes out as well. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. There'll be one-offs too, one-offs, rambles, special things, stuff like that. Right. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth next year because it's only going to be PS5 and I'm not getting a PS5. So, expect instead, at some point next year, I'm going to do Crisis Core Reunion. So we'll get to hear, we won't get to hear,
Me? Gungaga.
But we'll get to hear the remake version of it, which isn't as good. But still, it's still, voice actor, they did well. I'm not gonna say that they did bad. It's just not the same. Where's the new Me Gungaga?
How about you? Me? Gungaga. Me? Gungaga.
Me? Gungaga.
Me? Gungaga. The price of freedom is steep. That's the same guy who voices him in remake as well. The price of freedom is steep. Fun fact: not a lot of people know this. The original voice actor for Zack up until he got till the recasts happened. He was also Endless Mike on Pete and Pete, which is a show that is very near and dear to my heart because they actually filmed that show in New Jersey. Not only did they film it in New Jersey, but the final season, the third and final season of the show, which isn't on DVD, it never got released for copyright reasons. The final season of that show was actually filmed in my town. You can actually see all the places I'd go in town in that season because they filmed it all here. If you've ever seen the swimming pool episode of Pete and Pete, that was filmed in my town. The divots from the super lifeguard chair from that episode are still at that pool today. They never paved over them. The divots are still in the ground. I kind of wish they'd let us just keep the chair. This is good jazz. I like this. like I'm a late night host. Model 1 sad candle. It's all right. He was Zack for a long time, because he was also Zack in Birth by Sleep. Well, Birth by Sleep and Crisis Core kind of came out around the same era. But I mean, it's Rick Gomez, that's his name. But he had a fulfilling career as Zack, and now he's off doing other stuff, and we get someone else as Zack. Someone else gets the chance to play Zack. I'm very much in the mindset of popular characters getting recast every few decades, or every decade or so. I think it's nice. It switches things up, and it also stops people from getting too, like, entitled to the same person voicing a character. Like, look how many people are criticizing Kevin Afghani, or Afghani. I still don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, man. Look how many people criticize him just for taking over the Mario and Luigi roles from Charles Martinet. Like, I respect Martinet and how long he voiced the characters, but, like, I don't think there's any problem with having new people voice the characters. It's fine. As long as they keep the spirit of the character alive, it's all right. That being said, I do think Kevin's Wario is a little rough, but you know, either we get used to it or he grows into it. It's ultimately what it is, and you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Did you see that? What's that little white Oh, I know what that is. Like, look at the very top left corner of the screen. There's like a little like white thing like blinking up there. People are gonna retire eventually. Life's not infinite. They should really understand that. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, before I get started here, yeah, I know it's 23 minutes in, I haven't gotten started yet. But again, this is making up for a whole week of me not being here. Should I be seeing anything? There's like a little white flash on the corner, and I know what it is. It's because this is, my webcam's on. Is that flash still there? I think it's the shine. It's the shine off of my jewel cases on my CDs on the corner. I think there's like a little gleam coming off of it that was shining through the crack where the lens cap was. So yeah, we're gonna be doing webcam again tonight because I'm gonna be doing WarioWare, which I am kind of tired, so maybe that was a stupid idea. Before I do that, there's a couple things I wanted to show off. First and foremost, back in the 90s, there was a line. I will organize your room. Okay, to be fair, I just have nowhere to put that. It's not that it's dirty. It's not. I just have nowhere to put that stuff. Also, I changed how I have it storing stuff. Don't worry about the. Don't worry about the jar of Jif in the corner. I forgot that was there. My dressers look like yours. These are very. I'm cracking up at my own jar of peanut butter that I have there. Don't worry, I bought that for a reason, which I'm not going to talk about on stream. Don't worry about it. So back in the 90s, Snapple had a line of drinks in glass bottles called Snapple Elements, and I loved these. I would ask my parents to buy one for me whenever we went to a store. They were around for like 10 years almost, like 96 to like 2004, 2005. What you bought peanut butter for, a secret reason. Yeah, exactly. Bring back Fruitopia, goddammit, yeah. But, yeah, they brought them back. They were gone forever. And then when I went to Anthrocon this summer, I saw one at a Sheetz. And then the other day when I went to get my vaccines, I got them, they had them back. When I went to, yeah, I saw them in the Sheetz, and then I saw them again at a CVS when I went to get my vaccines. Also, I'm sorry, I'm shaving down my sideburns before the convention. I don't want the side beard anymore. At some point, I'm going to shave that off. But yeah, they brought Snapple Elements back, and I'm so happy. They taste exactly like I remember them. This is empty. But this one's clear. This one was clear. You could tell there's a little bit of liquid left in it. This one was Elements Rain, agave cactus flavored, and I loved it. And this one is my absolute favorite. Elements Fire, dragon fruit flavored juice drink. It's light and refreshing. And by light and refreshing, I mean it has 25 grams of sugar in it. What I bought yeah, exactly. See, you joke about it, but it is technically that. It is technically a secret reason. I'm not going to go into detail about that. for my sandwiches. What do you think it's for? That I eat in my room constantly. Oh my god, I could see my head on the stream preview over on the other side. No wonder I had this stretched out. I was like, why do I have my window stretched out so far? Okay. A couple other things before I get started. And yes, Ephraim noticed it as well. Mega Man shirt. I've worn this before, you've seen it. I've also worn these shorts before. Yeah, I've had this shirt. I wore it this weekend because of the speedrunning thing, but it's the Fastest Furs live at FWA volunteer shirt. I love this shirt. I wear it to other cons because I'm like, hey, check it out. I was part of Fastest Furs. It's awesome. It just got washed. That's why it's over here. I didn't put it in my closet yet. What else? So I showed this off. This song I can't hear because I don't have the headphones on. This I showed off the other day when I was doing the theater rhythm stuff, but a couple weeks ago I got a really nice figure of Ring a Bell from Bravely Default. It is... Why? Come on, camera. Focus. This camera's really weird with the focus. It focuses on my face just fine, but like once something gets closer, it's like, nah, we can't look at it. This is a really nice figure. It's a pop-up parade figure. These are very cheap for how big and detailed they are. I'm assuming these are just like solid plastic, so this will break if I drop it like too hard or the wrong way. But it is an excellent figure, and I love Bravely Default. I love Ring a Bell, and yeah, this one's supposed to come out till January, but it shipped out like last month. Excuse me. I've been eating a Jack Links. So yeah, I got that. What other things I want to show off? Over here. Corner. Actually, I got a couple things I want to show off. I got the Ganondorf amiibo. This guy, he is rapidly approaching your location. Doesn't look that good because of the glare of the box. But yeah, I got him. Which is funny, I don't have any Link amiibos. I have the Zelda and Lothar amiibo from Skyward Sword, and the Ganondorf Tears of the Kingdom amiibo, but I do not have a Link amiibo of any kind. And I have the Rivali amiibo. And my Rivali Plus autograph amiibo. Yeah, just show off my amiibo collection. I mean, I've mentioned it before. I put 12 of them over here. I have the Salmon amiibo. I have the Chibi Robo amiibo for some reason. Min. Man, I am sad that I never got to stream ARMS. That game, like, I put so much time into that game when it was still relevant. Anyway, this was the other thing that I had gotten a while ago and I wanted to show off. Remember when I did that custom Digimon V-Pet shell stream a few months ago that I never actually followed up on because that is good. That I never actually followed up on because it just never, like, it didn't work right, and I was like, oh, I need to get stuff to fix this later. I still haven't done that. I have parts, but I can't. One of the screws are stripped. I have to figure out a way to get it out. The reason I got that, though, was because I wanted one of the limited edition Digimon 20ths that they released at Digimon Con earlier this year, and they restocked them, like, right after I did that custom shell, so I bought one. I got the version B, well, it's the Kenji Watanabe edition, version Numamon, which is a English Digimon 20th, like, version B. So it's literally got the same program as, like, the cheap yellow one you could buy on Amazon. So, like, if I want to play this, I'm just going to play that one instead because I have it right over there. And it's already opened, as opposed to this one, which is just a really, really nice looking, like, box. This is just a collector's item. This is, I love Numamon. I love the Trashmons in general, and it's just a nice design. The design on the back of the pet looks really nice too, but I can't really show it because I gotta open it. Version A is Metal Greymon, the virus one. But yeah, Kenji Watanabe did the graffiti for it. Even used the English logo for the graffiti, which is cool. Yeah, this is really nice. This is a really nice piece. Actually, is it taped? Oh yeah, it is taped. Okay, I'm not opening that. Yeah, it's a really nice collector's item here. I don't think I'll be opening that anytime soon. Because again, I could literally just play. Let's see if I can get it off of that time again. I can just play this one. It's got the exact same programming, and it's English. These, despite being Japan items, are literally just the English versions and menus, so I can play this that I got for $7 and get the same exact experience, just without the cool paint job. How much did that Kenji Watanabe edition cost? Don't ask. It was an exponent more than than the standard one that I just showed you. But also the standard ones these are dirt cheap. By the way, if you want to get into Digimon like V-Pets, now's the chance. Because let me tell you, all the version 20ths, you could get those for like less than $10 each on Amazon. On sale, they go down to like 7. And then the X versions, like, you get them for like 10 on sale. It's a good deal. I still haven't finished. I started this last year and I still haven't finished it because I wanted to get. There was a secret encounter I haven't run into on it. And yeah. I can't really show these off too well, but without taking them all off the thing. But Square Enix finally restocked the magnets that I wanted. So I have my Black Mage Job Crystal Magnet. Man, my hand looks really, really big. That perspective looks interesting here. It's a magnet. It sticks to... Is there any metal here that I could stick it to? No, not really. It sticks to metal. See? Hear that? I got 5 of them. I got one for each of the jobs I want to do in 14 at some point. Even if I haven't played 14 in a while. And yeah, I think that's, in terms of what I wanted to show off, that's about it. As you can see, my room is quite messy. Again, I changed how I have stuff stacked back there, because originally I had nothing stacked on top of the VR box. And I had all that stuff you see back there, like, in a pile on my bed that I would move to my chair whenever I wanted to lay down. Instead, what I did was I took my index out, and I'm not pulling the whole thing over here, but I have my whole index just, like, lying there. So now I could just take it when I need it, and I could just keep all the other crap on top of the box there and not keep my area too cluttered up. It's a lot easier to move the headset around than it is to move all that, including the peanut butter jar. I'm a piece of work, huh? Alright. We're gonna move on to games in just a moment. But first...